Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick update on what's going on with my pack. Unfortunately, the pack, I'll put a picture up, had a few issues. I kept on losing some voltage in one of the rows and I couldn't work it out, and the BMS didn't seem to be doing anything to help. So after spending days rebalancing the pack manually by the use of a car light bulb and charger, and I got every row virtually the same voltage, I put it back into service, and it lasted for about 3 days, and then started playing up again. So it took a long decision. I didn't want to fudge it anymore and try and sticky plaster the problem. I decided to strip the pack down. So that's what I have done. So this is the Bonehouse pack number 1A version. Okay, so this is pack version 1A. At the moment it's still a 20p pack, but it has the potential of being a 40p pack. I've allowed for a little bit of expansion. The wire and the negatives are still the same as the previous pack. So this is 2.5mm wire twisted. I've twisted it tighter this time. This is Ethernet cable linking the negatives together. And then, thanks to Average Joe, I've decided to invest in these glass fuses. These are 1 amp glass fuses, and they are not as easy to solder on, and as you can see, they're not quite, don't have quite the space, just like linking a wire to a wire to a wire. But yeah, this is my new fuse setup. So why did I split my pack down? Well, my previous pack, picture above, or pictures above, it had issues, and it kept on losing voltage in one of the rows, and I was trying to get over it, and the BMS wasn't putting it back to how it should be. So I took the decision to totally redesign the setup. So what happens is you split the previous pack down, and there was 280 cells, and each one of those cells, I had 12 bad ones out of that pack, out of 280. So I've ditched those, reprocessed some more, or found some good, better ones. And then what you do is you go to a thing called Repacker, which is online. I'll leave a link in the description. And you put in the milliamp hour capacity of every cell into the Repacker. And then what it does, it then tries to, through calculation, obviously, it tries to average each pack out, so each pack is pretty much equal in milliamp hours. Now, I know you could do that on maybe an Excel spreadsheet or something, but the user interface on the Repacker program is quite good. It gives you a nice visual display on how to set up the packs, and then you pick a cell, you grab a cell out of the box, you have a milliamp hour reading on it, you try and find that cell in the list, or in the picture that's on the screen. I'll leave a couple of pictures of what it looks like. You then put the cell in which pack or row that you're doing. You click on the icon and it turns green, so you know you've used that cell up. It's quite good actually. Just takes a bit of time to put right. So now, as you can see, it's starting to look like all the other DIY Powerwall setups, and perhaps I should have gone down this in the first place, but I decided through space and everything else, I wanted to build just one complete pack, and I was hoping that the BMS would sort it out. The BMS is the battery management system. It's designed to cut off the pack if there's an over voltage or an under voltage or an overcurrent or undercurrent. But it's also designed to try and keep the rows in balance. And when I mean balance, I mean the voltage is about the same. So 4.2, 4.19, 4.18, that sort of thing. And its job is to try and do that. Well, obviously the one I have doesn't seem to do that quite well, so I might have to invest in something else. So yeah, this is the current new pack setup. It's going to be so I'm going to have 7 of these in 2 rows, and then they all join together. And then if there is a problem with the pack, similar to, like, you know, Pete from DIY Powerball or Average Joe, you can disconnect a few wires, pull the pack out and fix it, and then put it back without having to split down the whole pack like my big 280 cell version. So it's a lot easier for maintenance and keeping tabs on things. I'm going to have little LED voltmeters on each row so I can see exactly what's going on. I'm now in the process of trying to find a metal enclosure or a server rack or something to start putting these in. So yeah, thanks for coming back to the channel. Keep watching. I'll try and do a bit more. I am going to start doing renewables, but obviously we are on lockdown, so I haven't actually been out in the big wide world working properly for a while. And I will also talk about my own system at home that I'm developing as well. So many thanks. Take care. Cheers now.